You listen on YouTube. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. You guys know that. And yeah, so this is gonna be the recording for today. Hopefully, I don't get hacked today, and this I can upload this. But yeah, basically, what today I'm looking for is these equal highs, like I was yesterday. So I'm probably not gonna short, even if we get a short set up. So yeah. All right. So today is obviously going to be I don't know what the word is. You guys can hear me, right? Sound isn't as good. Yeah, look, today's definitely looking like shit so far. Oh, that's good. All right. It's breaking up right now. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't break up. Okay, so, yeah. Really? So I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it looks like we are going to hit these equal lows first. Okay, so I'm just gonna mark these, and we don't. The thing is, like, it's hard to say. Okay, short down to these equal lows because we really don't know. But if we can sweep these lows and get a long setup from like right here, that would be perfect. This is literally something that I could blindly long, but I'm just gonna wait and be safe. So yeah, if we get a long setup from here, I'll definitely slap that. Okay, why? So basically, this survey. Why can I not just short this one? Exactly, equal highs above. So even though we have equal lows below, right? If we did not have these equal highs above, I probably would just blindly short this. I'm not gonna lie, because this looks good to get us to these equal lows. But the fact that we do these equal highs up here tells me that I probably should not short that. So really, my condition for today is if we can take out these equal lows, okay, and we can get a long start from here. I want something like this to happen. This would be like if this happened today, I would be completely done for the day. I wouldn't touch anything else. It's setting up really nicely. Would you short that? Let me check. 5 minute. Would I short that to sell side? No, I'm not short it. I would not short this to sell side. You're talking about this one? Because this is a possible SMT and we have 5 minute equal highs right here, so these are probably gonna be hit. No, we already kind of rebalanced this one, so no, I would not short that. Alright. So let's see. So we got an SMT right now. So like I said, we don't have to hit these equal lows, right? If we did not like, we do not have to hit these lows because right now NQ hit this low and ES did not. So technically this is SMT. Okay, if I start to see NQ break below this low, then I'm guessing we're going to go to these equal lows because that would mean the SMT is disqualified. And if we can get this, that would be insane. That would be crazy if we just... I might like... I really want to try a turtle soup entry here. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I probably won't. If it was overnight, I probably would try it because the price moves a little slower. And if this happens right at open, we could just knife through. But it's definitely a spot where if we were to get a turtle soup entry, it would be right here. I'll probably just wait for my model. I think that's the best. I'm on my Tradeify right now, and I don't want these showing these moving, showing the volume profile. I do not want on the chart. Yes, Percival. Can you guys hear? Type 1 if you can hear me. Okay. Okay. Sadly. Alright. Let's check out gold. So gold, I want like to go like this. Right, this is, so I scaled, or leopard, I know you're in here. I ended up scaling one gold like right around here just because I didn't realize I had two contracts, so I scaled one here. And my other one, my stop is at break even, which is like right here. It almost got hit, but it didn't. So I'm looking for gold. This was just a textbook short right here. I'm looking for gold to just go down and hit sell side right here. So yeah, I didn't realize that, like, I thought this low hit last night. That's why I was confused because I thought this low hit. That's why I thought it was good long yesterday. And I was like, wait a minute, this low never hit and we had low resistance liquidity. So I was like, I don't think this is gonna work. So we'll see if this prediction plays out. Yeah. Alright. Chart settings. Yeah, it is a perfect 2022 model. If we form like a fair value gap right here, we should not trade above it. I'm not sure. I don't know if we're gonna create a fair value gap here or not. We'll have to wait and see. So I'm gonna have this SMT drawn until it breaks. Gun to my head, I can definitely see it breaking and like drawing to here, then going up. The only issue is that's gonna make us probably go much higher than these, because if we hit this and then go up here, there's gonna be no drawdown here anymore. Versus if we were to hit this, there'd still be a drawdown here. So it means we're probably gonna go much higher than these equal highs. I totally forgot about that Canadian CPI news. Like, I totally forgot it was there. I didn't think it would have that much of an impact, honestly. Oh, so it's both of them. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. Alright. I can't use footprints today, guys, because I have to use my PC, so I don't even have Ninja Trader downloaded, fortunately. I had to just re-download everything. Yeah, it's definitely not. Well, looks like this is not going to close the fair value gap, unfortunately. See, this is, I want this whole fair value gap to be blown through. That's why I was trying to, whatever. I moved my stop to up here now, so. So basically, if you guys weren't around last night, I thought buy side was right here. And basically what I did was, I tried a long, like right in this fair value gap here. And I put my stop here, and I tried long right here. And what ended up happening was it came up to my break-even stop. I got out break-even because I didn't realize, for some reason I thought that this low hit right here, which it didn't. Okay, and because we hit buy side from way before, right, I'm expecting this low to be hit. So I got out of break-even, luckily. Still kind of looked bullish after I get out, but I just got out, and then I reshorted. Because one, you got low resistance liquidity that looks very perfect, and usually what happens is always break. So it was really against my rules to long in the first place. And two, we got really close and slow, but we didn't hit it, and usually this means we come back to it. So there's a low resistance liquidity break. I wish I could just fast forward and just I wish I could fast forward and it shows us we hit sell side, but I don't think I can do that. So yeah, I moved my stop back up to here, so we'll see what happens. I'm trying to get good at trading gold. So far, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like it. I don't know, it just weird, moves weird. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm so used to ES. Like, ES I'm so much better at. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Euro isn't bad, I'm not gonna lie. So here's the thing, if we violate this fair value gap, where do I expect us to go? Yeah. What sell side liquidity level and why? Nope, not 13.311. That's too far. Yes, exactly. Out of options got it right. 13.350. Okay, because these are also relative equal lows. These are not perfect enough to where these are more perfect for me, so I want these to hit. But we gotta realize, like, if we start to violate this, I'm guessing we're gonna go hit these. So I probably will not end up shorting. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel comfortable shorting. I tried shorting the one time and I got completely obliterated. I tried doing what I do now. So what happened was I thought we were gonna hit these. So basically, it was almost the same situation. It was like there was a time where I thought we were gonna hit this fair value gap, but I was still bullish. And what happened was we never did, and we just totally wrecked. And I remember I don't think my stop was in place, and I got completely destroyed. So like obviously I'm banking on the fact that we go hit this right now, but we could get a violent swing back up at any time. I don't want to risk shorting yet. But yeah, my guess right now is we should go for these equal lows. That's kind of my target. And then once we hit this, if we can get a long setup, that would be great. If not, that's fine. I'm not going to blindly long it probably just because of how fast the market's going to move it open. So I'll look for like a confirmation long off it though. You know, like there's like people in Discord who start their live trading after the market opens. Like I don't get why that happened. Like I don't get why I do that. It's like you gotta wait for the market to find the direction first. It's like I feel like the market does whatever like, especially if there's a Judas swing. If there's a Judas swing to the downside, they come in at 9:45 and see the market went down. Oh, the buys is bearish for today. Like that's horrible. Yeah, today is definitely a good day for confirmation setups because I'm not truly sure what order we're going to go in at the moment. So, definitely confirmation setup day to where I'm not going to blindly short any fair value gap. I'll look for a I'll look for like a confirmation setup, so like a second setup. Yeah, bias is kind of neutral at the moment. My over No. My overall bias, like my daily bias, as you guys still know, is still bullish, right? Why is it still bullish? Well, we're still I'll actually go to this chart. we're still inside the fair value gap, right? We're still inside here. So what does that mean? That means we're still bullish. Okay. And even the hourly, right? This is really engineered low resistance liquidity. Look how engineered this is, right? So I'm still expecting these to break. I'm still expecting us to hit these equal highs. Again, you just don't know the order, okay? We never really got a lower time frame good entry down here, unfortunately. That's what I was looking for earlier, which is fine, but it is what it is. I just traded the 2023 contract, Stifler. ES1 is the continuous contract. Alright, so here's a fair value gap on gold. I want to see this reject from this. What R plays this? This is about a 4.68, 4.88 or surfboard, if it plays out. And then obviously, like, this is a play in gold where if we can hit this, that's when I move my stop to break even. So far so good. Alright, market did just open. Let's see what happens. Actually gonna go to, remember, we still got the bullish SMT, so we don't necessarily have to hit these lows. Okay, we don't have to hit these lows, just so you know. Yep. I see that. Wow, okay, this looks very bullish on NAS. I see we got, so right now what you notice is there's actually all these equal lows now, so want these to be hit for sure. ES is moving. You can see ES is moving. Maybe your screen's delayed, I don't know. Obviously not a fair value gap at short on IQ again because I want these equal highs to be hit, right? Yes. Wow, NQ is just pumping. Damn. I don't know. Is ICT streaming today? I'm pretty sure he's streaming to scratch or itch. Or to whatever, what do you say? Yeah. He said he's gonna keep our backs. Yeah. Yep. I won't be here this afternoon, by the way, so actually I could. If ICT's live, I probably won't. I don't. So just so you guys know, I don't watch ICT's live streams really. I don't really need to. Yeah. All right, this is the spot where I definitely start looking for a confirmation long. It kind of sucks here because, you know, ES lefties equal high or equal lows, so it's much more riskier, right? It's much more riskier for me to long this because ES lefties equal lows, but we'll see. These should be hit at something. These should be hit. I'm still watching gold a little bit. If we can, so if ES can hit these equal lows and then we hold this on NQ, that would actually be perfect. What do you say? Turtle Soup ES?
I mean, no, I don't know. I can't speak on that because I'm not good at turtle soup. So.
Yeah, I got you. Discount's kind of far down. Why at the minute chart? Because that's the one that's the fair value gap's on right now. The fair value gap. Look at these, like these candles on ES look so ugly. There's just no volume behind them. There's a volume bounce right here that we bounce off of. Obviously not a volume bounce I would take because these equal lows. Again, I know some of you don't have rules regarding equal lows and saying, oh, don't take this as equal lows. So, I mean, theoretically, if you don't have that rule, this is a great long, okay? Because why? Because I'm expecting NQ to go hit these equal highs right now. So, just remember, my rules are different than yours, obviously. $15-minute NES. Yeah, 15-minute. This is just a retracement to a fair value gap. But we have a lot of engineered liquidity above, so we could literally break and violate this at any moment, you know. No, I don't think the news is positive. Yep. I don't get what you mean by that. Like, dumbish? Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. By the way, for I just want to let everyone know, for you degenerates who probably chase this, theoretically, okay, let's say I chased right here. When would your stop go to break even? Which I did not chase this. I'm just saying, like, if you, I'm sure that some people did. Exactly. So if I'm expecting these equal highs to hit, as soon as this hits, that's when your primary stop to break even. Obviously, I want a long setup down here, so I want us to go down here anyways. But let's say we don't get an entry down here, and you did chase this, well then your stop would go to break even once we hit this. So yeah. Come on, I just need gold to hit this low. And then it's a free trade. I mean, I could move my stop to break even right now, but I think that's a little too soon. What I used to do is I used to move my stop to break even way too quickly. Like it would already be a break even right now, and I probably would have gotten stopped on this wick. So it's just you gotta be careful. All right, so ES should come down and hit these 15-minute equal lows. Okay, this is good. So we rejected that 15-minute fair value gap. I want these equal lows to be hit. Does this low have to hit? It does not have to be hit. Okay, but I want these lows to be hit, and then obviously I want a long entry in here. Right? So if we get some sort of entry like this, and then market structure shift, that's when I'll enter right here. Okay. So this is where you just gotta wait. It will. It will. Yeah, I know. I know. Not gonna lie, like this is kind of annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, be my guest. It's not my alert. Gotta type it in the next commentary. What exact level is this at? 13,493. You guys don't know how long I've wanted to hit these highs for. Like, yeah, I know. Rest of the quarter? When's does the quarter end? By the way, guys, the reason why, by the way, I know Goonie said he wants to short this. The reason why I wouldn't short something like this, even though I know these equal lows like this, even if it works, is because, like, technically speaking, right, I'm still bullish on NAS. So, because I'm still bullish on NAS, like, it's just, this is, I'll admit, I have shorted something like this in the past, okay? Does it succeed sometimes? Yes, it does. Okay, does it fail sometimes? Yes, it does. But the fact that I'm still bullish and we still have these equal highs in NAS and this is just ripping, that's the reason why I really would not short this, even though these equal lows. So, really, NAS is my indication, okay? So, I just want to make that clear. Okay, that's why I know Goonie said he wanted to short that, but it's not something I'd take. Alright. Yeah, it's just like, it's not even a bad, like, it's not even a bad entry, and I'm not gonna lie. But, like, the fact that NQ is ripping so much is just, that's why I wouldn't enter that, really. Yeah, I know, I agree. Okay, if you chase NQ, definitely move your stop to break even here. Again, I want this high right here. Boom, there it is. Almost, come on. There's the internal. Give me it. There it is, boom. Ugh, finally. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so that was beautiful. So now that we hit the equal lows or equal highs on NQ, okay, now this is where we just wait. Okay, so there's equal highs. That's why I don't short no matter what I see. Okay, because I know this is gonna be ripped through. I know we're gonna hit these equal highs probably. So finally, so buy side was tagged in NQ. This is what I wanted all day. Remember how bullish I was yesterday off of this? I didn't even care that we had these equal lows. If so, that's probably a glitch, OG, or maybe you just accidentally didn't have it. Wow, look at this. This is I hate this. I hate this. Can gold just hit this low already? I'm not gonna lie, like, this is actually where I'd probably actually legit move my stop to break even, because if we touch this high for a third time, this has just a decreased chance of not working. Alright, so NQ hit my target. Again, you guys know I had this target all week. Didn't give us a textbook entry, unfortunately. If you chase, good job. That was a good chase. I definitely did not chase that. Why is this like this? This is where you just gotta wait. We hit buy side liquidity. I definitely think ES can make a run, because we still got this low resistance liquidity in the hourly as well. So everyone was asking, why is my bias bullish in the trading chat? And I was like, because equal highs. And then they go, okay, I'm bearish. It's Cody. It was the guy who was arguing with us yesterday. Tanner, he was arguing about his friend. I bet you his friend was like, oh, we're bearish for the day. I own $1 million and we're bearish. And then Tanner was like, okay, we're bearish. And here's what I don't get. Like, he was showing us a P&L thing, but it had a bunch of zeros at the end. And I honestly don't know if the zeros at the end mean sim or not. Like, I'm pretty sure you can turn your commissions off, but I don't really know. He wasn't arguing with me. He was arguing with someone else, saying, like, oh, this is $1 million of this guy's $1 million trader, and he has a free Discord and stuff, and it looked like sim. By the way, wait, 1 second. Would I long this right now, guys? Is there a high probability is this really, really high probability? Why or why not? No, it's not because he's equal low. So I could see this working still, I'm not going to lie, because we have this low resistance liquidity above, so these might not matter. But again, if you want to follow my rules, then this not high probability for me because we have these equal lows here. So yeah. So that's I could still see this. Like I said, I could still see this working. If it works, it's fine. But you know, how many times have I been saved? Like, how many times have I been saved by not longing this? Like, if you guys have been in my live streams for a while, I would say there's a lot of times I've been saved by not longing this, even if it works, right? It's kind of funny because my target for NQ hit. I said I would have been done for the day if this happened because I would have slapped this way heavier. I obviously did chase this very lightly before, but like I would have gone way, way, way heavier if we came down to here probably and then got a long setup. So I mean, I don't really have to take another trade for the day, but if we get something, like if we get like a really, really textbook short up here, I'll take it. As you guys know, right, we have that weekly volume and balance, or that weekly gap right here. And usually what happens is we end up closing over the whole thing. So this is why this is really not super bearish yet, because if I can still see us closing over this whole thing, right? Usually when we wick into it, we fill it later, okay? Okay, so this is perfect. This is what I want to see. Okay, this is just... There we go. Come on. Okay, see? There we go. See why I went along that? Boom. So, although that could have worked, right? Is it high probability? Nope. And I've saved myself many times not along that. And what do you also know? You notice NQ is way over buy side in the first place. So if NQ is over buy side, what do you want along NQ? Nope. So there's those equal lows. Yes, it could be. If I don't know. Nah, I don't think so because this low resistance liquidity. I just gotta wait and see. This is low resistance liquidity, so I think we're gonna break out of this soon. I wish I could see footprints. I want to see the dump of that candle. Alright, so there's the equal lows. Now I guess just this is where we wait because we could possibly get another long setup here off this fair value gap, right? Because we hit sell side here. Right, we still have low resistance liquidity above. Yeah, we're just, I don't know, it's very, if you guys are trading well in these trading conditions, good job, because these are very tough conditions to trade in. Wow, are you kidding me, bro? No way. Why is this playing around with me like this? This is probably going to be stopped now. I mean, I'm still green from up here, but I'll probably get stopped in profit on this one. See, this is where, like I said, now that we've hit this high a third time, there's more probability I get stopped. Theoretically, let's say I put my stop to break even right here. Let's see if it would have helped me or not. Because, again, third touch in this fair value gap, this is definitely going to be much lower confidence for me now. Yeah, I would probably look for longs in yes now. We might not get them though. Really, this is my condition, right? If we get along from this, then yes. But if we start to violate this, then I expect us to go back to sell side at 4123. That's crazy. Like, we couldn't even hit this low to at least make it a break-even trade. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. It might have been. Why are the indexes so uncorrelated right now? Like, can someone tell me? Like, why are these so uncorrelated? What's, like, the technicals behind this? Explain ES and explain NQ to me right now, at this very moment. These are very uncorrelated. There's a reason why.
It's very obvious. I have a, you can see on my chart.
Exactly. Mr. Turner got it. Ding, ding, ding. So, NQ took major buy side and wanted to take it all week. Now that we've taken this major buy side, it's like, okay, now here's when you look for a short of NQ. But wait, and ES still has this low resistance liquidity setting up, still has these equal highs up here, and still holding this. So, like, this looks much more bullish to me than this now. Now that buy side hit an NQ, like, this is definitely not somewhere to be looking for long setups now. So, very, very, extremely uncorrelated right now. Let's check the Y. And YM looks like, I don't even know what this looks like. Like, this is extremely difficult to read. I guess YM has hit sell side here, so YM in theory, we could definitely get along from YM too. So I guess 2 out of the 3 look bullish, and this looks bearish. So yeah, they're just very uncorrelated. You know, if we start to violate this and close under, my guess is we go back down, and then we maybe set up for something later, and then we go back up, something like this. But this is definitely the fair value gap I'm watching right now. 15-minute OB and YM. Oh yeah, you're right. So this is also an order block right here. So this is also another reason why it looks bullish. Right, we took it outside, bounced out this order block. Hey, let's go, baby. Dude, I hate this. I hate gold. That's annoying, man. See, I don't get why it touches 4 times, then the 5th time it still works. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, we're still holding this on ES. If I start to see momentum off of this, this is not something I'd short, right? I would not short this BISI if I see momentum off this, because I know we've low resistance liquidity above, so this is not a BISI you'd short. I know a lot of you have questions about inverse fair value gaps, right? This is an inverse fair value gap where it doesn't really go along with my narrative. So if it doesn't go along with my narrative, why would I short this? Bro. Man, I'm not trade, dude. I cannot trade gold. All right, here's a confirmation entry at least. gas. All right. Yes, still holding this. This is where you just have to be patient. There's news at 10, I heard. I think there's a speaker. There's some... Yeah. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Debt ceiling. Bitcoin debt ceiling. I know, I saw that. I saw that. See, alright, do you guys... Yeah, I get that. Do you guys see this? What's this called right here? This entry. No. Exactly. This is the confirmation entry right here. Yeah. Why is this the confirmation? Why is this not the confirmation entry? Why is this the confirmation entry? Because it's the second time. Exactly. So I see us reject this. This is something I wouldn't blindly short, right? So this is obviously something I wouldn't blindly short, but this one I definitely would. And this isn't even a blind short. This is just a, okay, we got a fair value gap. We violated, right? You can see we violated this fair value gap right here. Right? We violated this bullish fair value gap. We closed below it. Now I'm expecting at least this low to hit, right? So this is the confirmation entry. Although you saw me, I kind of said you could blindly long this before, or blindly short this before. But this is gold, so I'm kind of experimenting with it. But this is, like, if this was ES, this would be the entry. Rather than just shorting this, you know? Okay, ES is still holding this. I don't see, this is where you look for the textbook long. There's no textbook long entry yet. Again, if you have a lot of screen time, this is where you know we get it. We get something like this, and then a fair value, like, then a fair value gap, then that's when you long. So far, nothing. So this is, you just got to be patient. Yeah, exactly, exactly. See, I would expect the short to work because, you know, we already took buy side. So, like, this is something I would not long on NASDAQ, right? There's not really a good market structure either. There's not a good market structure shift either, right? But you're going to see how, like, these are so uncorrelated because I'd expect the short to work and I'd expect us to bounce off this zone I have here. So because they're uncorrelated, it's tough. So honestly, NASDAQ, if this short, I'm hoping the short works. If we can get maybe a long down here, that would be nice. And then maybe by that point, yes, it's sell side. But yeah, so definitely very uncorrelated right now. Like the higher time frame, just there's so many. We hit buy side on NQ, which is bearish. We have low resistance liquidity above on ES, which is still bullish. So one of these is lying. You just gotta wait and be patient. By the way, I didn't hear an order failed. Was it me? No, I don't think you guys can't hear my order filled. Oh, that's Goonie. That wasn't me. No, he's a sound effect. Yeah. By the way, we should not come up and retouch this high. We should not, like, if this is a yes. The reason why we should not come up and
if we were to hit this low first, we would not come up and hit this high again. So this is now a protected high. Okay, this is a protected high because we just took out this. We already took out internal and gold. So now that we took out internal, right, we should not come back up and hit this. And I would expect this to be hit. Really? Yes. Yeah, I feel you. Again, this is something that I'm looking for right here. Okay, but is this really a lot of displacement? Not really. Not really. So not an A+ setup yet. But it's offering something, but it's not A+ yet, in my opinion. But technically, like, this would be the confirmation setup, because why? It's like an inverse volume balance and a fair value gap here. But it's not really an A+ setup because no displacement over this high. So I'll tape read it and see if it works. But I mean,
not like a lot of displacement, which sucks, but it's still something. Okay, so gold is about to hit the 1.26R. So close. Yeah, the risk to reward on this would probably be something like, stop it being this low. Would at least be a 2, and then he could probably make it higher. So yeah, I guess the risk to reward isn't bad, but again, it's not like a. This is probably like a B setup right here, I would say. It's not even a C, it's a B. What the hell? The thing is, like, I could definitely see Nas rejecting from this, but like this is why I'm only labeling this a B setup right here. Okay, let's see if it's a 2R. So just hit the 2R. So there it is. So there's a B setup in the making. Again, it's not a setup I want to take. I never said that. It's just a setup where I didn't like the displacement over it. So hit the 2R. Now I would probably target just up. I mean, if you took this, I would probably scale half here. But do you see how I was looking for something to tell me there's an entry, right? There was never anything until I saw this, right? Even though it's very tiny, was this an entry? Yes, it was. Even though there's not just much displacement, it's still an entry, you know? It's just not an A+ setup. Okay, so gold hit the 1.2R trade finally. Okay, so this is when my stop would really move to break even. And I'd honestly probably scale half right here. Because just in case my bias is wrong, we're going to rip from this. Obviously, my target's down here. Okay, so I'm just going to keep holding my other runner. So, pretty beautiful gold trade. I don't know if anyone took that, but that was pretty nice. Nice leopard. That's pretty good. Wait, you said 2000, 2009. Oh, I see. Okay. We're still just kind of lollygagging around in this. This is not been violated yet. Higher time frame. We have not retraced the discount. Lower time frame we have. I don't know. I definitely do not see this failing. Like, I don't know. I really think this will work because this just looks really textbook for a short. You know, it's also 5-minute BPR as well, and we hit the equal high. So everything about there's no way this works for a long. I bet you it works for a short. You know what? Gold, keep dumping here. Pixies, I'm not even going to look at it because I'm going to look at it the rest of the day. Okay, it is. Oh. Yeah. Come on, gold, stop going back up. I'm trusting it. Yeah, I know. Alright, finally. Okay, there's that on cue. Next target would be right here, probably. So like I said, this is a play that should definitely work. It's just, it was too textbook, you know. 5-minute BPR. Gold is playing with my feelings right now. I'm just experimenting with it. Okay, there's a on cue target. Boom. Oh my god, that was sexy. Wow, that was sexy. Well, I'm probably done for the day after that. That's literally what I wanted, right? Too textbook not to work. So there's that. You should probably be all out now, just in case we bounce from here. But, you know, I wouldn't expect us to bounce from here, but we still can. So obviously the next target would be here. I would not hold anything more than just like a runner down to here, but because I'm not even confident we're gonna hit this. But yeah, that was pretty textbook short right there. Hope you guys took that. Yeah, you did miss my hand start. I literally said this is textbook and this should not fail and this should work like 3 times. The NQ short. I was like, yeah, this is textbook. This should work. This should not fail. Like I definitely don't see this failing. Did you not hear me say that? Yeah. Nah, lucky I did not long this. The long NES already played out, remember? It was a 2-hour trade. Remember, this was the yeah, this is the 2-hour trade right here. That already played out, which I don't care about that anymore. I didn't even take this though. Like I said, this is a play I will not. I said I won't take this. Right, this is a play where we don't have enough displacement, so this is a play I don't really like. It's, again, I call it a B setup. This is definitely a B setup. my mom's calling me right now. Let's zoom out on ES. ES, now that we violated that 15-minute fair value gap, where do I expect us to go? Expect us to go to this low. Assuming we close under it. We gotta close under it, obviously. Alright. Let's see here. Nas is probably going to consolidate inside here, just because this looks like a spot where we would textbook long. Where's the model for the sell trade? The fact that we hit these equal highs, right? We exploded above them, which causes what? Which causes retail to long, and then just this BPR right here. Me? I just try to find lows, and I do it on FX, or I don't do it on FxReplay anymore. I just do it on TradingView bar replay, and I literally just do that way. No. No, that's not free. I want you guys to all, when I post this recording later today, I want you to all go back when I was talking about this fair value and listen to what I said. Alright. We got this obviously now. I want this to hold for the sake of my position. Also, remember how I said the higher time frame is not a discount yet? That was the other thing I said. I was like, okay, the higher time frame is not a discount. Even though we hit buy side, this is not a fair value gap at short anymore, because now we've hit discount. Now we're starting to bounce out this fair value gap, so not when I'm short. Yeah, did you hear me, Raptor? I was like, this looks so obvious. Like this, I was like, this is pretty obvious, like textbook. All right, Zor. Trade well, I have not. Yeah, I don't know. Zoro said he took a short off a breaker and he got stopped, but he realized his stop was wrong, because a stop for a breaker is a close or open or close above it or below it, and it never actually closed above it. So yeah, you just got to be careful with that, Zoro. Give me 1 second, I get it. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. What's happening? Okay, this fair value gap failed. Are we surprised? Nope. Said I want to take it at. Did anyone use this as an inverse? That was hella clean. If I say I'm not going to short a fair value gap, then what should you use it for? She's on Twitter. Why would I short this fair value gap once we've already retraced into the discount? Alright, yes, we're back inside that inverse fair value gap, and yes, so probably not smart to long here anymore. Definitely good to take profit now on Nash just because we are in the inverse fair value gap. If this gets closed back above over, then I probably expect this to go much farther, but in general, good scale spot because there's also now an inverse fair value gap, which I can definitely see us rejecting. It's very hard because these indexes are very uncorrelated. This looks like it wants to run back to the highs. This looks like it's going to reject here and then hit sell side. So very, very uncorrelated. I mean, if I had the gas gun to my head, we go down here, but yeah, just because, you know, NQ already hit buy side in the higher time frame. I mean, although this is like a nice scalp, it's not something I think would sustain. See how perfectly this is getting used? This is like, it rejects almost with a tick. When do I expect price to run the LR? What do you mean? Wait. When do you expect price to break the LR after? No, there's no. It's not the touches. It's like when we get a setup to hit them. The number of touches doesn't matter. We could touch this a million times and never break it. We eventually will, but like right now, the fact that that this is an inverse fair value gap, we closed below it and then we just retested it. Is this telling me we're gonna run up and break it yet? Nope. These are just so uncorrelated. Again, here's a fair value gap where it's like looks like a confirmation setup, but if ES cannot reclaim this, then this is not going to work. Okay, if ES can reclaim this and close above it, then I'd possibly expect to run up to this low resistance liquidity. Okay, it's obviously against my rules to short something like this because we have this low resistance liquidity above. So whether this works or not, I don't care. Whether we hit sell side or not, I don't care. This is not a must, right? We do not have to hit the sell side because this low resistance liquidity above, we could literally hit internal and then just pump. But I'm still drawing this for the sake of what it just is going to tell me where price is going to go. I'm still overall bullish, guys. Like, I'm still overall bullish. I think we're going to run this. I don't know when, right? These equal highs are very nice up here. It's hard to be bearish. By the end of the day, gun to my head, I don't want to say this. I think by the end of the day, or even tomorrow, I think we run these, okay? I'm not the greatest at timing, but I am great at accuracy. So by the end of tomorrow, I think we run these. That's my guess. Yeah, because weekly profile, today's Tuesday, so Tuesday, this could be the low of the week for sure, or the low of the day, right? Because Tuesday, so then I'd expect these to be run either later today or tomorrow. I just want to see if we can close back above this fair value gap. Then I'm gonna expect NQ to go back to buy side, which is above here. Once we run these, I don't think we sell off for a while. Like, I think we'll run this and maybe even make it all the way to 4173 and then possibly 4206. Once we do that, then after 4206 we might sell off. I think we're in a on the weekly chart. I think we go to like 4,300, 4,400 max, and then we go back to low year. Here, let's see what Tanner responded to me. Oh, he said yes. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 time retesting this fair value gap. So, yeah, not something I'd short. Probably won't long either. I'm just gonna wait till we sweep one of these sides, probably. I at least want this to be hit, like at least. It looks like my gold is still working, slowly but surely. So 9.3, 9.6. The volatility isn't terrible at the moment, which is good. Okay, there's that high, which is good. Okay. Nice bounce off of this fair value gap. If you did long this, put your stop to break even once we hit right here. Okay, so stop should go to break even now. And yes, I would be targeting this high right here if we can. The stop at break even, obviously. 433, 438. There's your 5 handles. And let's see. Give me this high. Can someone tell me what I said when I marked this fair value gap? When I marked this fair value gap, what did I say? No. You heard something. You heard something that's a trick question. Exactly, Michael. I said nothing. When I marked this fair value gap, I said nothing. Get the hint? Yeah. Get the hint? Get the hint now, Michael?
No, it was before that. It was before. I marked this before. I said nice bounce. Okay, there's this high. Beautiful. There's this high. All right. So there's this high. That's all I wanted. Beautiful trade. Gold is playing with my emotions right here. Why was it? What did you say? Just the same old bullshit. Here's another trade where this is definitely much more of a risk now that we're this high. But now we have equal highs. It's more of a risk now that this is already the entry to played out and I already hit the target. Even though it didn't break the target, right? This still counts as hitting the target, you know. So probably not something I take. NQ and NQ swept this high as well, so definitely an little SMT going on as well. Yeah, this is This fair value cap right here as well. This is something I probably want to take because why? We just hit buy side. Is it something I can see working? Yes. Why can I see this working? Well, I can see this working because we still have equal highs on ES and we still have a fair value cap on ES here. So unless this is violated, I can definitely see this working. Okay, is it something not long? No, but I can still see it working because this is kind of respecting right now. Right, we got this word block here. If this gets violated, then this is going to get violated. But it's still not something I take just because we hit buy side on NQ. But if this worked, I would not be surprised. Okay. So it's like it's one of those fair value gaps where it's always like, well, how do you know when a fair value gap is going to work after you hit buy side? Okay. Like you don't, right? But if this worked, would I be surprised? No, I would not. But it's still something I just want to take because, you know, this is pretty obvious why we want to take this, right? Because we hit buy side here, which I expected. NQ ran hot. You actually caught that one, Mike? Nice. Mike, why do you long it? If you take in 2 losses, stop trading. Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner, if you can stop trading right at this very moment, that's a win. By the way, everyone, tomorrow I'm going to the PGA. Okay. Yeah, McGee said, if you can stop after 2 losses, you're a beast. And that's coming from someone who can't stop after 2 losses, apparently. So, for what? FxReplay? Oh, right now it's 35, but I'm pretty sure you were in it when I was 15. Oh, yeah, it's 35. Oh, cool. So, again, you saw you dropped a line. We had been watching the NQ fair value cap. Yes, took the lows. Exactly, Mike. Good. So you kind of caught on to my hint there. My handicap is not good. It's probably like a 10. Or 15. I don't even know. And my swing's not bad. It's just like I 3-putt sometimes. I cannot putt half the time. It's just, yeah. 1 loss for AM and 1 loss for PM. I already broke my AM rule, but I logged out immediately when the second loss happened. Boom. Perfect. That's awesome. Now do not log back in. Okay, so far this is showing to be some support, which I'm not surprised. Okay, it's still, even if this works, it's not something I'll take. This is working very beautifully. I hate this, though. We retest it once, we come back up to it, and yeah, I don't like this at all. So Weapon said he took a third trade after 2 L's yesterday and forcing myself to paper trade today. That's awesome. So you're basically punishing yourself. Yeah, I see that. This is very nice. This is like a setup within a setup I could have taken if I wanted, right? I'm expecting this low to be hit now. So for you new guys in here, okay, I had some new people join in the last like 2 weeks, whatever. Okay, this is just one of those days where I'm not gonna directly alert something, right? I can do what I want. I'm not responsible for your trades. I can do whatever I want to, and this is one of those days where just like I won't directly alert it, but I kind of hinted a lot of things. So definitely go back in the recording, look back to when I drew this for a value gap. I did not say would not take this, right? I literally said nothing when I drew this. Okay, the other reason I drew it is because I saw we kind of violated this inverse fair value gap, right? So I'm expecting this to work. But this is just one of those days where I'm not gonna directly alert something. There's no specific reason. I just choose when I do and when I don't want to, because I'm really trying to make you self-sufficient. I think that's the fact that I'm going away tomorrow golfing will not help if I learn trade today, but then won't even be able to comment tomorrow. Like, that's not gonna help you guys at all. So yeah. Yeah, definitely. No, I drive a Lamborghini. I'm gonna have leverage and have accounts at the time until full recoup. You want burnt? You got burnt? Yeah, I got burnt. I went the other day and I got pretty burnt. Man, what is gold doing? Ugh, this is like the confirmation setup. Yeah. This is the confirmation setup, by the way, in gold. Yep. Plus EV, this is an entry. This is a short entry. I'm directly saying it. I know you don't trade gold, but I have no idea. I have no idea. Plus EV, do you see why this is a short entry? Everyone who doesn't understand my alerts, do you see why this is a short entry? Is plus EV still in here? This is literally a textbook short entry on gold. Right here. I just alerted it live time. It will work. Because I'm Dodgy's DD. Exactly. Got the rejection from here. Got the nice violation of this candle, kind of. Right? And this inverse fair value gap, this is the confirmation entry. The symbol of this is XAUUSD. Oh, and Tradeify? I have no idea. GCK, or GCM3. It's GCM3. I could literally trade this right now on my funded account. Oh. Okay, I want this low to be hit. Wait, are you actually in this, Lucky? Nice. You're up $50 already from this? Damn. Alright, ready to get out? Set your limit to get out, Lucky. There it is. Boom. Boom. I am the gold master. I am the gold master. Don't disrespect Dodgy's DD's name. I told you that would work. That was my alert for the day. You like it? Boom. I have seen a lot more. I told you plus EV that would work. I'm the gold master, baby. I still want downside. Confirmation entry. Alright, well, there's your alert for the day. Do you guys like that? I told... Damn, you suck, Howie. I don't even care what ES is doing now. That was a banger alert. I guess. Yo, what's up, Fairbat? What's up, FEG? How's it going? Okay, short this for like Evan Gold. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Leopard, did you take that short on gold? That was clean. Maybe I do like gold after that one. Ah, damn. You took the short on gold. Nice, Dylan. Yeah, that was textbook, man. We have these equal highs still up here in ES, so we have these equal highs still in ES, so I'm not short, and we still lower this. So we're engineering a lot of liquidity above here. Not worth it the short yet, in my opinion. One more time, why was this textbook? Well, this was textbook because I think the bias is down here to this 4-hour sell side, right? And we got a nice clean displacement down, and then we violated this bullish fair value gap, right? We violate this, right? See how we violate this, and then we make a new fair value gap. Here's a short. Leopard, did you hear me say short it? I was like, short this. This will work. Nice. For you guys mad at me not alerting, there's your alert. Hopefully I made you a little happier in that plus EV for taking those losses. All right. Let's see. I could long this. Am I gonna overtrade? Probably not. This doesn't look like a bad long. I don't want to call out 50 million trades at this point. Plus EV, this is an entry. Why is this an entry? Please tell me why this is an entry.
Exactly. We got equal highs. Wait, plus EV. Inverse and sell side taken. So it's an inverse, and we got equal highs above. We violate this bearish fair value gap. Right? So I'm not calling this out or anything. I'm just saying like this is a possible entry. But yeah, hopefully you understand. So do you know what's going on in this right here? Hopefully you do. And what when we hit sell side here, we barely displaced, right? So that's good. So do you understand it? Plus, again, you have 5 trades in for the day, so it's I would obviously probably log out of your account or be done, but hopefully you understand why that it was an entry. Okay. What's Unq doing? Unq is now in this bearish fair value gap, so I obviously want to see this violated. But you know, we already hit buy side, so definitely fair value gap against you working here. Not one I take just because of these equal highs in ES, right? So if we analyze this in 3D and we have equal highs in ES, well then would I short this? Technically not. If I did not watch ES and I only watched Unq, then yeah, I would short this. But because of my 3D analysis and I know we have equal highs up here, definitely not a high probability short, you know. I got this really bad, my neck got burned the other day and it hurts. Gold is being gold here. So about 3 points from this entry already. Oops. We're violating this, which, again, I'm not surprised because I know these equal highs. The reason why this is the entry and not this is because we don't want it to go below the inverse. So we don't want it to touch this fair value gap. We only want it to hold this, and then we want this to go to the equal highs here. If you did long this and you're in long, I would probably put your stop to break even now, because if we don't go to the equal highs here, we're going to reject the fuck out of this. So, yeah, definitely would put my stop to break even here. Again, this is another inverse fair value gap on Q, where this is just when you tape read, it's not when you long, okay? Because the narrative right here, it's like we already hit buy side, so we don't really have to hit it again, even though we might, just because ES has these equal highs, right? So this is an inverse fair value gap where I wouldn't be surprised if it worked, and I also wouldn't be surprised if it failed. So it's kind of 50-50, but it's one I wouldn't. Like, it's one that you want to take just because the narrative's not right to take this, because we already hit buy set up here. So this is like an inverse fair value gap that I may not, like, this is an inverse fair value gap I wouldn't take, right? It's still kind of draw it out, but you always ask me, like, which ones do you take and which ones do you not take, right? This one doesn't fit the narrative because we already hit buy side. So it's a fair value gap where it's like, okay, if this works, great. It's not something I take to the long side because we already hit buy side, right? If it works, I'm not going to be surprised because, why? Because we still have these equal highs in ES. And obviously it's, even if I was bearish here, right, it would be against my rules to short this because we have these equal highs above here. So, yeah. Is that enough on NQ to be considered taking liquidity? Yeah, this is pretty good for NQ, honestly. I would say, at least in my eyes. Again, if we did not have these equal highs here, this would be a textbook short right here. And this would have been a textbook short, right? We could have shorted this. We could have shorted this right when we tapped into this, and we probably wouldn't have gotten this candle. But because these equal highs are here, this is not probably going to work for a short. You know what I'm saying? So, would I take this? Someone answer this question. In theory, would I take this short on gold right here? Okay, someone said, 2 people said no, 1 person said yes. Why would I not take this on gold, even though I want it to work? Yeah, exactly. So at this point, I already alerted this to short on gold, right? I already alerted this. Why would I take another fair value gap, right? If I'm already in from this alert, right? Why would I take this fair value gap? That just makes no sense. So, yeah, that's my reasoning on that. What's different this time is there's no confirmation set up here yet. I mean, maybe if I see this exact setup again, maybe, but there's no confirmation set up here. Even though I want lower, right? It's just this is too risky now to short. Too deep in the discount at this point. This was a little higher, which is fine, but definitely too deep in the discount now. It's like for the sake of my position where I entered way up here, I still want it to work, obviously. But it's not something I'm re-entering, you know. So we just made equal lows here in the S. So if you did take this, you probably would have gone south to break even, which is fine. Again, I didn't take this. I don't want to over trade for the day, but like I said, it's a possible entry I would expect to work, you know. Plus EV. So plus EV, do you see how, so right, if you bought this wick down, right, you would have had your stop break even, okay. So this is basically break even trade. If it still works, I still expect this to work as long as this holds. The second we close under this, it's probably gonna fail. But like, again, this is a textbook entry, right? That even if this fails, it's still a setup I would take. Like, it's still a setup I would take if I had to take no trades for the day. And there's obviously 2 ways of risk management. There's a way where you get a really good fill here, right? When we're tracing this inverse fair value gap, right? You might get a good fill here. And the way I do it is I like to put my stop break even when I'm either green or red for the day. If I've taken no trades for the day, I will not put my stop to break even here. Okay, but if I'm red or green already, this is such a good fill to where, okay, I'm up 3 points now. I'm putting my stop to break even. If the play works, who cares? And then there's another way of managing risk here where maybe you don't put your stop to break even here. Maybe you leave it right here. You leave your stop like right here, wherever you leave it. And then you move your stop to break even once we like hit this high. So there's obviously 2 ways of managing risk on a play like this. And over time, you'll find your personality of what you like better. For me, I don't like to lose. So what I do is I move my stop to break even. Okay, but technically this play is still working. And there's obviously 2 ways of doing this. And it's up to you and your personality as a trader, you know. Really, if I see us hit this high now, I'd 100% move my stop to break even, just because we hit this low, we induced this low, bounce off this fair value gap. Now if we hit this high, we really shouldn't go back down to the entry. So that's when I'd really move my stop to break even. But really hasn't made any internal liquidity to move your stop to break even yet, but it's still, like, this is still a valid play. Because there's not really any obvious swing high here, right? There's no swing highs over here that we hit to tell me to move my stop to break even, but now this is a swing high. So now if we hit this, that would tell me to move my stop to break even. Okay, so now I'll move my stop to break even. Okay. Like I said, the play's still valid, okay, because we did not close under this. You close for 5 points. Yes, and if you want to close for 5 points here from this entry, you can close for 5 points right now, and I don't care. Wow. Wow. NQ held this fair value gap nicely. Again, this is... Remember what I said about this. It's a fair value gap I would not take, but it's one I would not be surprised to work, right? See how perfectly this worked right here? So, do you guys understand why that worked live time? The play still technically hasn't completed it, but... So, plus EV. Hopefully you can kind of tell what's going on there. Again, that was pretty textbook. Obviously, I still expect us to hit these. It's because it created more buy side. So even though buy side was taken, it created more buy side. See how it creates more buy side? These equal highs. So would I take this entry? No, absolutely not. Right? We already hit internal liquidity. Okay, so this is just an entry where I want to see this hold for the sake of already being in the position, but it's not an entry I'd take because, you know, it's quite obvious, right? We already hit internal liquidity. Why would I now take this entry? And NQ is very overextended here, so. So for the sake of this, I'm just going to leave this up here, okay? And if it comes back to our entry, we'll see if it actually hits the actual stop. But this is obviously where your stop would now be break even here. And it looks like it's going to hit because we kind of violated this a lot. But we'll kind of test my back testing of, okay, if we can move our stop or break even once we hit this internal high, right? If we can move our stop to break even here, okay. What are the chances that when we go to my stop break even, we go even lower? Okay, so if that happens, we'll obviously find out. But NQ is just all this is on NQ is a retracement into like a bullish PD array. So I can still see this working, to be honest. But NQ is definitely more overextended, which means because of how overextended NQ is, whenever NQ pulls back, ES just kind of dumps. Okay, even though this looks like the confirmation textbook short entry, it's not one that I take because just these equal highs. So if these weren't here, I'd definitely short this. Yeah, I would agree with that. And this looks like low resistance liquidity as well, so good eye options. Today's been a pretty good day, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so here's a retracement of this. Again, not a fair value cap I take, right? Not something I take, just like this one. Right, I'm not gonna take, even though this was fully respected, it's still not one I would take. Okay, because we keep hitting buy side and buy side again and again on NAS. Well, in ES we still have these equal highs technically, so this is just why I wouldn't short yet. No, they do not, Elias. Wait, is this an SMT? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, so what's the difference though between these equal highs and not shorting, and what's the difference? Like, what's on the higher time frame right now? Why do I not care that this is a bearish SMT? No, again, if there's R equal highs, but NQ hit the high, that's the SMT leopard. But there's another reason why, even though this might be bearish SMT, there's still a reason why I wouldn't short this. No, it's not the equal highs. I disregard equal highs when it's a bearish SMT, remember? That's kind of part of it, I guess, Elias. Yeah, exactly. Low resistance liquidity. So there's also, even though we have these equal highs, there's also hourly low resistance liquidity up here. So that's why I really would still not short. And again, this is on NAS is a retracement into a higher time frame 3-minute fair value gap. So that's why as well. Let's check gold. So gold, I'm not projecting that fair value gap. Again, I don't really care. This gold is rough. Ouch. You were saying that price can go to the... Damn. Yeah, I know, bro. They just gotta send it. I don't know why, but I had like 190 people in here today. And I did not let that many people in my premium. So it went from like 160 to 190. I'm not sure why. Maybe some people were just busy last week. I don't know. I want to chase one EM. I really want to chase one MES contract here long, but I'm not going to. This is where I like to see if I'm right. Oh, yeah, I know, Jay, but 30 people didn't join between the last 5 days, so I'm not sure where that's coming from. Okay, so we're rejecting this. Do I care? Nope. Not something I'd short anyways. So basically, the play we're in right now is something like this.
Guaranteed 100% win rate right here.
Yo, Goon, you want to enter this with me? All right. Zero DTE options. I know, I do too. I'm gonna stay out though. Hey, you can log this if you want. If you're green for the day and you want to take a lot of 1 MES con here, go be my guest. But it's 250-50 because we could break this low resistance liquidity first and then go down and then do some bullshit like this or something. That's the only reason kind of keeping me from doing this. Let's go! Boom, baby! Boom. There's Southside Gold. I'm out of my short now. Wow, that was insane rejection. Damn. So there's the gold sell side. Did this even hit? Oh, it made equal lows. Leopard just said bye-bye, and I got excited. That was really textbook. So yeah, Leopard. Actually, so it's again. See why I changed my mind yesterday? I was like, never mind. I'm bearish on gold. That was beautiful. Man, that was such a nice... That was like a 7-point move all today. That's crazy. Yo, do not turtle soup this. It hasn't even hit the low yet. It made equal lows. It's going to break in a second. The turtle soup hasn't happened yet. You can probably turtle soup it after it hits. But I'm not a turtle soup expert, so... Oh, okay. See, now this is where maybe I turtle soup it. But, I mean... So there's the break. That was just beautiful. Called that analysis live this morning. What did I say? I said I wanted something like this. Yeah, I was confused. He said he turtle souped it, but then he hasn't. Did anyone short that whole move? Like, did anyone ever hold any? That would have been an insane move. I mean, I held the whole way from last night, but... Yeah, I mean, I drew this out this morning. 4.89 risk to reward. Textbook, textbook, textbook. I gotta put down trade recaps. I hope you guys realize, even though some of you might not trade gold, this is still important for you to watch. Like, again, this all applies to every single index. What I just called on gold applies to ES. It just calls on it qualifies in everything. So hopefully you learn from that. Again, display is still working. This display is still working. Man, today's been so good. The reason why, like, you see this go so slow right here is just because NQ is just, right? Remember what I said about NQ? I said this is not a fair value gap and long, but it's one I wouldn't be surprised if it works because we still have these equal highs above on ES, right? Someone just called me. One second, I gotta answer this.
I'm sorry, the person...
Yo.
What?
I didn't mean to call you, bro.
Why?
Well, because I was trying to call Christina, but dude, you can't believe you bailed on me this morning, man.
Bro, it's too windy. I went outside.
It's not, bro.
Yes, it is. We can ask Menden.
Dude, it was not windy, bro.
Yes, it was.
Now you're just making up things, bro.
Bro, my trees were literally blowing everywhere.
What?
My trees were going crazy.
Dude, why? Then we're not gonna play tennis? Like, I thought you wanted to.
I do.
So we're not gonna play tennis.
Yeah, we can later. Alright, I'm back. Alright, I'm back. Man, this is horrible price action. We got equal highs here now. This is just where price action goes to shit, right? You can see the macro time descended. You can see NQ still overextended. Even though we keep respecting these, it's still considered overextended. Alright, so here's where the experiment comes into play. So, theoretically, right, let's say I get stopped. So I got stopped break even here, right? Okay, let's see if it would have saved me. Let's see if we would have gone down to my stop in the, anyways. This is where it all depends on someone's risk management. Oh, it was what you said, Leopard. I ended up switching over to the future. I ended up switching over. I didn't actually do the dollar one. I didn't realize there was two. That's what. Remember, I asked you last night, and you said there's two. Yeah. So, options. Good job on taking your 5 points off of this. It's probably, that was smart, right? Because we know these conditions are trash right now. So, good job. Okay, well, we just hit the break-even stop. Obviously, there's two ways to trade. There's the way where you put your stop to break-even after an internal, and there's a way where you just leave it. Okay, so I have to do the first way. I'm sure some of you do the second way, but we'll see if it would have saved herself here. We didn't really displace under this low too much, which is still not super bearish. The fact that we didn't really displace under this low that much. And we got equal highs up here still. So there's that. Depends. I don't know yet. I think ICT is going to go live this afternoon, but he's probably going to rant. We got equal highs again here. It's equal highs. So again, still not bearish yet. Here's another fair value gap. I just wanted short. Okay, just because we have these equal highs above and still these equal highs as well. Yeah, I know, VF. Very nice, Leopard. That was textbook. This is an awesome soup. Wow. Yeah, so I'm glad you souped it after it actually gave the soup entry. Good thing you didn't soup that before. That would have been bad. I was confused. I was like, well, why are you not souping it after you hit the low? When's take profit? First take profit would be right here. And then after that, I don't even know, bro. Probably right here, and then this high. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you guys all watched that Twitter video posted yesterday about how I do my confirmation entries. pretty good video, in my opinion. Yeah, this has been pretty shit. Retail traders or new ICT traders are probably going to short this fair value account and be like, oh, look at me. I'm the greatest ICT trader alive. Little do they understand. Man, like, I wish I should have souped gold, honestly. I should have souped it because now that the soup worked, it makes me not want to take this because they're already in profit so much. Nice. Yeah, that was a good entry, man. I'm gonna stay out of this. I got my gold work for the day. This is all time distortion right now. Oh my god, Emilio. You guys are taking my gold trades now, huh? Emilio, did you soup it? Oh yeah, you did. Nice. Yeah, again, like I said, this wasn't a terrible soup. Pretty viable. I'm not, I say that as not a turtle soup expert, but you know, the reason why I kind of said, oh, you could probably soup this is because we're still in that bullish for value gap, you know. So yeah. Man, this sucks. No way. Doc Rivers was dismissed. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, now the retail traders, or the new ICT traders who shorted this are like, oh, let's go, and now they're pissed. Probably wondering why we're coming back up here. Yeah, I agree. Embiid is fake MVP. Time distortion is just when we get all this choppy price action, and then once we break out one way, it should get some more volatility. So it's just like none of this stuff matters at the moment, really. Gold's still holding this. You mean he cried about not being MVP? Because Jokic got it 2 years in a row, 3 years in a row, whatever, or 2 years in a row. Sorry. Yeah. I think Jokic should have got it again, honestly. Yeah, I don't. That's why I don't watch it. Options. That's why I don't watch it. So we're violating this fair value gap. I'm so surprised. Wow. Why are we violating this fair value gap? Someone please tell me. Technically, this play's still working, right? If you didn't move yourself to break even. Again, I like to just keep it on there for fun. It's not whack. It's just there's no volume to support any of this stuff. I obviously still want these equal highs. It's just very, very slow. You don't want this high, obviously. And NQ. Yeah, I'm done. Okay, there's the high there. Come on, make a big candle, please. Okay, there's the NQ high. Boom. Just a little more. No, I've taken like 3 today. 3 is my max. So there's the NQ high. Obviously, I still there's the ES internal high. Obviously, I still want the equal highs. Okay. Obviously, right? I said this would be violated. Was it? Yes, it was. Come on, give me this, baby. 2 more points. See, NQ is falling way back here. Hopefully this doesn't cause us to dump. I've been experimenting with something. I don't really have a word for it, but I don't know if I've ever brought this up. But what you can do is you could go in with what size you normally use on ES, and then instead of using that size, half the size down, and then use the other half on NQ. And what's gonna happen sometimes is if I just did that on ES, and I use half size of both, well, NQ already hit my take profit here. Because one's always going to be stronger than the other. You just never know sometimes. So, like, sometimes that can work, and then you can get out for more profit if you kind of take both. Very interesting study, but it's like one always lags. See, like in this situation, what do you notice? Even though these equal highs up here, NQ hit high a day and ES hit internal liquidity. So this could very well easily go way down, then way up again. Right? And obviously before, like, if you take it before this, you wouldn't have been able to guess that. Possibly Royce. I'm still surprised we never pumped to these equal highs. That's crazy. This is why I always got to take partials though, right? Because we clearly just... we took this internal liquidity, we didn't go to these highs for some unknown reason, and then what happens? We just dump. And that's why, like, especially NQ hitting high day, NQ is way stronger. NQ just keeps hitting high day, keeps hitting high day, keeps hitting high day, and then, yeah, it's just this whole time NQ's just been hitting high day every single time, right? We just never hit an ES. So this is why right now is really no trade time. If I was in this trade, I would have been probably pretty pissed here. But I'm, like I said, I'm done for the day, so just kind of watching this. Nice. Hey, that's good, man. That's good. Nah, saying you should have sold here is not good. Oh, damn. Yeah, gold really dumped here. Again, so I saved myself from taking that as well. The thing with this is, you can't just say, oh, I should have taken profits here, right? You can't just say that because you didn't know we were going to reject this. You still know that we're going to go here. You just don't know when. So saying that you should have taken profit here in hindsight after you saw it reject, that's not something you want to be saying. Because in live time, we didn't know this was going to happen, right? This could have very well went up here, which was the target. So this is just the one where you can stop and you can't say, okay, oh, I should have took... Maybe you can say, oh, I should have took at least half profit here. But you can never say, oh, I wish I would have taken full profit here. Because was this your... when you went into this trade, was this your plan? Was this your plan to be hit, or was this your plan? I'm sure it was this your plan to be hit. So, again, if you're following your plan, it's fine. But... yeah, exactly. So your plan was for these higher lows to be hit, right? And they just weren't. So you can't just say, oh, I should have taken profit at this, because that wasn't your plan. Yeah, exactly. I like what Ken's thinking. When NQ hit buy side over here, you probably should have taken half off. Right? You can't just say it. You have to. It has to be based off of something. And I always say, right, when you see NQ hitting buy side and ES hitting internal liquidity, it's always best to scale some just in case, because when you see NQ hit buy side, right, you can't be confident that this is going to keep going up. Luckily, I saved myself from the pain of taking this trade. Again, this is all time distortion, so not ideal conditions to trade in. That's usually why I try to be done by 11, which I was, which is good. So, got equal lows here now in ES. I'm gonna delete all this. This is all just seek and destroy. So here's the experiment. Here's where my experiment comes in. Let's see if, so I got stopped to break even right here, right? Let's see if I would have gotten stopped, right? I still, like, let's say theoretically didn't stop at break even, right? I would still be in this trade right now if I had never stopped at break even. So let's see if that saves me or not, because I wouldn't have scaled here, right? For me, my target was these, so I would not have scaled here. So let's see if it would have saved me or not. NQ's got equal lows now.
Yeah, ES has just been trash. This NQ's been 10 times better lately. This has just been complete shit. None of the targets ever hit. And targets always hit an NQ, like most of the time they do. Okay, so would I have saved myself? Let's see. Yep, and there it is. That's why I move my stop to break even once we take out internal liquidity, right? Just for that reason there. So, in the end, would I have saved myself? Yes, I would have, okay? So, you can see just the importance of moving your stop to break even, because this would have been a free trade. You would have saved yourself, and it looked like the trade was going to work after you got stop to break even, but did it work? Nope. So, just absolutely beautiful. Here's an order block and NQ, not one I'd long just because we hit buy side. But again, just for educational purposes, right? This would have been a trade where I always say put your stop to break even after you hit internal liquidity, right? Where you would have saved yourself. Because if you didn't put your stop to break even, you would have been stopped anyways. So does everyone understand that kind of experiment? And does everyone understand that for my Sunday night class? That's literally exactly what I taught. What did I say? I said about 70% of the time, or about 60 to 70% of the time, it ends up hitting the stop anyways after we hit internal liquidity. So I'm really glad that worked, because that's exactly what I taught in my Sunday night class, but we just saw it play out live time. I'm still going to keep these equal highs up here for this afternoon. I think they're going to be pretty important for this afternoon. So, really the only thing I'd be waiting for is come back at 1:30 and see if we get some sort of long setup back up to these. That's what I'd be looking for. Other than that, not really anything, to be honest. Moisey, oh, are you looking for long too, Moisey? Oh, I see. So you got, okay, so you got out 25% of 4139, and you got out the 25% rest at break even. Okay, perfect. See, that's a good trade. Getting stopped at that break even after you scale some here. See why I never hold the full position till these equal highs?
That's why like I said, I never hold a full position until these equal highs. Just really stupid in my opinion. What do you think about shorting NQ here? There's nothing to short. There's no model here. Nice DC. Yeah, that's a good trade too, right? Not a play I take just because I still have these equal highs in the back of my head. I still know there's a lot of low resistance Cody's setting up here. But yeah. There's still a possibility we do this. This is where you just gotta react in live time, right? Now that we kinda hit the stop, nothing's saying we're bullish again yet until I see some sort of market structure shift. I need some sort of displacement with a fair value gap, but till then, not bullish yet. It was bullish up here, okay, but then obviously whoever took this, you would have gotten stopped to break even. It was bullish up here, but now I can't say that now. Liquidity's still bullish, but market structure is not bullish. There's a difference, right? You can't long just when you see liquidity be bullish when market structure is not bullish. I'll see you later, Zorio. Remember, I'm going to be posting those rules for you guys tomorrow, okay? If you don't follow them, that's a loss. If you follow them, that's a win. Okay, so we're getting some life here. Got a fair value gap right here. It's also a 15-minute order block. I'm going to post something in the announcements tab. Is that fine? I know we have equal lows here, Lucky, but I think these are going to trump these equal lows. Would it make it against my rules to long this? Yes. But obviously it's not a time we should be trading anyways in the first place, but here's another fair value gap that might work. Okay, I'm not going to short it though because, you know, we have the equal highs above. NQ did hold that 5-minute order block pretty strongly, right? The order flow on NQ is still bullish, right? Why is it still bullish? It's because we really haven't we've not broken any order flow yet. Yeah, ES is still like liquidity is still bullish here. I still think we're gonna go for these equal highs. I do agree with that, Cody.
This is something I'll be tape reading. I don't know if Plus is still in here, but here's your inverse fair value gap entry. I'm not entering this just because what time is it? 11:47 a.m. So obviously not a good entry time base, but kind of same setup we had before where we get this close above, right? And now this would be act as an inverse, okay? I don't think you guys should enter it just because it looks like we're gonna get that news soon. So on the debt ceiling negotiations, so we'll probably just stay out for now. And we're not in a macro time. We're not in a good time to trade. We're coming to lunch, so something just to tape read. Yeah, I see that leopard. Apparently. Same with this. This is like a, here's a fair value up on a Q. Like, looks like a textbook long, but just because of time, just something I'm not really interested in taking. I mean, they might be saving these for the news, honestly. If NQ hits high day before ES hits those equal highs, that would be crazy. That's why like NQ just been so much better. Wow, this is unreal. NQ is just so much stronger apparently. So this line worked out nicely. Same with this. I'm expecting this high to be hit in NQ. I'm still like I said, I'm still bullish on here. Liquidity's still bullish. Nah, Dart, you're just scared. Dart, you're scared. Don't be afraid to admit it. Alright, you got nice equal highs, which you should break over. This is good. I still want this high. Triple equal highs now on Q. Okay, so there's the break of these highs. You can obviously see we broke right into this fair value gap here. Once this is violated, it should just be clear push to this.
Okay, so there's equal highs break on NAS. And every single internal liquidity matters. Even though we didn't have those equal highs before, there's still something we want to react to live time. Alright, come on. Give me these equal highs, please, and give me this NQ high. And then I can get off live stream after. Bum, 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 bum. There's that, and 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 oh jeez, come on, man. The fuck is this doing? Yeah, this is, yeah, it sucks ass. Ugh, come on. Wow. See why you always take NQ on a day like today? Much easier in the psychology. And no, just kidding. Was plus EV in here? Did you guys see? This was the entry. Remember I called it out? Right here. I don't know when the news is. I think it's worth learning NQ. No, NQ's my baby now. Wow, this is unreal. No way. I was literally about to get off live stream. Just looks awful. Well, should I go live stream right now or no? I'll wait 10 minutes because the macro hasn't ended yet. I was hoping this would hit and then I could get off live stream with some pride and honor, but it's not hit yet. Yeah, I know. I mean, this has been my target for the last hour. We just have not hit it. Right? Like, I wouldn't have shorted this fair value gap. I wouldn't have shorted this fair value gap. I would not have shorted any of this stuff. Even though these shorts work. In the end, I'm the motherfucker who longs up to this. Nah, not enough volatility. Sale. Well, that's crazy. So I see 2 minute fair value gap right here, but even this I wouldn't long because yeah, it's just trash. We got some low resistance liquidity setting up on NAS. So I'm expecting us to run to this high day again. Once we hit this high day, if we can hit this high day and hit these equal highs on ES, like, I think that might be the max. Never mind. I'm not really good at guessing ranges. But we just created these equal lows on NAS, so maybe run high day then dump again. Yeah, that sucks, Raptor. This is shit price action. If you're trading this and succeeding, congrats. Even though we know what the drawn liquidity is, you could have been stopped so many times. Okay, there's NQ high day. Boom, there it is. So there's that nice low resistance liquidity we got. There's around high day. Now I just need this hit. Still no close under this, which is good. Good sign. Under this inverse fair value gap, right? The stop loss for inverse fair value gap is a close below. Yeah, you need to stop floppy. That's when you need to make a max trade rule. Watch this. This is going to hit right at 12 o'clock. Time and price. $12 o'clock's right here. It's going to hit what? It's going to hit in this time interval. Two seconds. 1 second. All right, here it comes. Got 55 seconds. This will hit in approximately T minus 50 seconds. And then you can do whatever you want. I don't know. Okay, there's equal lows on NAS coming. There's equal lows on NAS. So what happened? We ran the low resistance liquidity, and then we got these equal lows. That's why I kind of marked them. Well, 7 seconds. Looks like this is not going to hit at 12 o'clock. Unfortunately, my prediction is wrong. Well, Rip, never hit at 12 o'clock. That would have been cool. This is the 12-10 line. I wanted to hit before the 12-10 line. Obviously, this dotted line represents the end of the macro time, so Moisey, why are you getting out? Wait, have we closed beneath? Have we closed beneath this? I don't see it closed beneath this yet, do I? Ouch. 48 seconds. Man, I'm so glad I'm not entering any trades at the moment. This is awful. 28 seconds. Trying to pick at this bite at the moment.
Wow, still did not close below. Closed to it on the tick. I really thought that was about to close below. No, it might. You have bad memories? Yeah, I feel you. Just know you're really technically not respecting the proper stop loss. Sorry, I'm trying to do something real quick. Ouch. I'm picking up the spider bite. Alright, 10 seconds till this candle closes. No way it'd be closing it again. Wow, it still didn't close below. Still no close below. Look how algorithmic this is. Trying to go back to picking this. It looks like it wants to close below, but it can't. Nine seconds. Wow. Still not close below. Again, still not bearish yet. Hasn't hit the stop loss because there's no close below. And we're creating some nice low resistance. Liquidity right here. It was a well. Again, this can still close below, right? It can. There's still a possibility it closes below, but it's like, okay, has it yet? Nope. So there's no reason like if you longed right here or whatever, there's really no reason to get out yet, you know? Needs to run this in 4 minutes. It needs to. I just saw you requested to speak. I really want to see acceleration past this high. And I want to see NQ hit high day again. See how quickly NQ is going to high day and ES is just stalling and stalling and stalling. Oh, you're good, Dylan. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
This is so annoying and Okay, there's NQ high day again. Wow, that's crazy. That's why you long NQ and not ES today. So yeah, there's NQ high day. I actually want both NQ high day and I want ES high, these equal highs. I don't know when we're going to get these equal highs, if I'm being honest. I hope if we don't get them in the next 1 minute, then I don't know if we're going to hit them. Like, we're going to hit them in the afternoon, obviously, but if we don't get them in the next 1 minute, it might stall for another hour. Just the fact that NQ keeps hitting high day and ES isn't. Like, every single move we've hit NQ high day. Mod, can this just hit now, please? Yeah, I know. It sucks. And now that NQ hit high day, what's the reason for this not dumping right now, right? And if NQ hit high day, like, why would we not expect NQ to dump here? Which would mean ES is going to pull back again. Right? There's no way telling when we're going to hit these. There's got to be something. I'm still trying to figure it out. I just don't know what it is. 12:09. These have got to hit the next minute. And then I can victory lap. Oh man. More equal highs being created. More equal highs being created. Three equal highs now. Slow resistance liquidity broke out nicely. It might hit a 12-13 maybe. 12. I know 13 is a big number. I mean, it could hit any. It could hit any time. I wish I could guess the exact time. That'd be such a nice skill to have. So you got triple equal highs, double equal highs. We just retraced into the inverse fair value gap at NQ. Not an inverse fair value gap I take, but an inverse fair value gap I expect to work because, you know, we still got more buy set up here. Marshall, you should be at the gym by now. Make open a gap high. Oh yeah. No, wait. Must be from a while ago. So now that we did run it during the macro time, this might honestly be a while. This little, I guess, as long as this holds, we should run it as long as this holds right here. For 145, 150, okay. I mean, I don't really care if this is a new week opening gap. I know it's going to get broken through. Alright, this is laughable at this point. Bro, what is happening? There's still no long setup on gold. There's no market structure shift or anything. We're about to get a giant ass candle, dude. Like, we're about to get a shit ton of volume. You can just tell. Man. Yo, I don't know if you guys saw this or if anyone watches baseball, but Aaron Judge, like, he was accused of, like, not really cheating, but, like, he was looking over at his teammates the other day before he hit. It's kind of weird. Okay, so we held that inverse still, which is nice. This is where the big candle's about to come. Setting up very, very nicely. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I believed it, Leopard. You played D1 baseball, Marshall? Nice. Where? What college? Damn, nice. Wow, unreal. We took the equal highs. Yeah, I thought that was going to be it too. All my friends are at the PGA right now. Oh my god. This is why you still don't. This is why you don't trade ES on this day.
Yeah, gold's not bullish yet. Yeah, I know. See you, Marshall. I'm gonna get off in a second. I swear, I'm gonna get off and then that's gonna hit.
Sorry guys, we're having technical difficulties. Of ES being fucking an idiot. Yeah, now you got 3 equal lows right here. Which I obviously don't like. And if I was in a long position, means you might get stopped, but is what it is. Remember, the technical stop loss for is just close under this. That's like the technical stop loss. And then if you got stopped, you'd probably look to re-enter down here. But yeah, we got these 4 times equal lows now, so I'm expecting these to get taken out. I'm assuming a bunch of bullshit's gonna happen here. Well, still never closed under. Literally closed on it to the tick. Again, I don't know who's in this right now, but it really hasn't hit the stop loss yet still. If you just want to get out because this is horrible and it's 12:20 and it's out of the macro time, then do so at the time right now. But yeah, if you have a really bad entry and you kind of chase right here, I would get out right now, if I'm being honest. If you kind of are in from over here, when I kind of said this was a long entry, then I'll just hold the stop or break even, just chill. Scalp God, who's that? You?
Sexy.
You made $6 scalping, nice. Probably not, Joe. It depends. Depends on the volatility. I gotta do some stuff. I gotta call someone. 1 second.
Hello, this is Jeff.
All right. I'm probably gonna get off here, guys. I'm being completely honest. I do not want to watch this bullshit. Yeah, Joe, I got on a few. I didn't straight up alert them, but I hinted them. So if you chase, there's again. That's why I said you should probably get out, because the fact that we're stalling around this so much is not good. If you're still in from down here, I'll just hold the stop break even. Obviously, this does not look good. I don't know when we're gonna hit these. The fact that we didn't hit these at the macro time means much later we might hit them. But yeah, I'm done for the day. Again, these should still hit. I seriously don't know when. This is just stupid. We got a 5-minute fair value gap here still. But yeah, I don't want to sit here and watch this. That's really unhealthy. Yeah, this is exactly how accounts are blown up. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later. Go back and watch the recording. And yeah, peace.